Hello, you missed me? There's a new video. This is the final one. I hope so. I hope I can fit both two games in the sequel and the series. You know, as I've been presenting the tournament, the most recent tournament that I've played in, the one in Bucharest, Romania. And yeah, I guess let's just get started. Let's get just jump right into it. I have two more games, final two rounds, round five and round six. If you haven't seen the previous games, I encourage you to go check them out. I hope I'm pointing to the correct site. I hope I'll edit this and I'll put some videos. And I checked some videos and I saw that the volume is kind of low. That's because I do not have a microphone, guys. I do not have a microphone. All right, and so I would probably have to scream or to talk louder, but honestly, just to tell you genuinely, uh, I don't want to disturb. I don't want to have, people that I don't want to disturb the people that I live with. So anyway, I'll just you just turn it up, just turn the volume up if there's anything, if there are any issues, or let me know down in the comments below if there are any issues, or just let me know. And by the way, again, I have to do the pitch. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mihai Venețanu. I'm a chess coach and I'm a chess player, and my rating over the board is 2100 FIDE, right? And definitely I can push for more. I have better potential. I have more potential. So that's it. That's the introduction. Let's get started. Let's get started right away. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! Hurry up. Let's go. Let's get excited. You guys are excited. And one more thing I've discovered. So first, hold on. Let's see where we've ended up. Hold on. Sorry, this is my no, not this, not this. Where is chess results? Here, this is it. So we're left off in round five, board number three, and I'm playing against a FIDE master. His name is Patrașcu Cătălin Lucian. He's very strong. He used to be over 2300 FIDE. Now he's around 2279. So yeah, he's a strong player, and I've approximated his elo here because I didn't really know for sure. And I've learned one more thing. I can press home here on chess base. I don't know how to use it like the best way. I'm not like an expert in using chess-based this software, this program, but I definitely need to learn. Oh, hold on, I did minimize the yeah, you guys can see my screen. You can see my screen. But I've learned that I can minimize this bracket over here. Oh, sorry about that. Don't want to see this on the board. Don't want to see A4. Anyway, so you can see the board bigger and it's better. It's a better experience. I see that the videos are not laggy. The only thing is I can figure it out from like recording and watching. It's like they're quite long. So now I've recorded 3 minutes. Let's put up a mark. Let's say 15 minutes. Let's see, or the upper higher, it will be 20 minutes. So let's show this game. Let's not mess around. Let's stop messing around. Let's show the game. By the way, if you haven't noticed, if you haven't realized, I'm back in Romania. So I'm back home. I'm back to playing chess, back to coaching, back home, I guess, back to my home country, no longer in the USA. Anyway, so he played an open Sicilian. He's with the white pieces and with the black pieces. This is round five, very important for the standings, and also you can see the result down below. But don't sneak a peek. Don't watch the result. It's important the game. So I was expecting more or less Bishop B5. I remember I've played against him, against Patrașcu in a blitz game, and at that game I played Knight C6. He played Bishop B5, and I was very worse. I believe I played something like G6 and it was some main line. I might have the game on my phone, but not gonna look for it right now, not gonna show it. But I had a bad position. He was like plus 0.8 or plus 1. At one point he had even plus 2. But with the time trouble, the time clock, I managed to make the position very, very sharp. Time trouble, and I won on time. I won on time. At the final position was very, very sharp. I'm not sure if black was winning, but I had I already played one game against him. I believe I have 1-0. I think the only time I played against him. So I've expected bishop b5, but I've avoided myself. I've avoided knight c6. I've avoided the Rossolimo because I got a bad position and I'm not so well prepared in the Rossolimo. So this 6 I can welcome this bishop b5, and this is what I've expected. I've prepared in lines like this, and I've shown you in a previous video. For example, in my first video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. This is like how I've done my analysis for the game. Like this like I've prepared in this line. I was watching some games. I was preparing when before the game, of course, before the game, right with my phone, with the engine, with the books and everything, the opening theory and everything. So I was, I was excited to play this line with black. Either this or everything connected with bishop b5, like a4 or I don't know, queen e2 or takes and then c4 or knight c3 or anything really, anything or a4 even or anything. And I was happy. I was happy with black. Here I didn't. So this took me by surprise. Not that I like the open Sicilian took me by surprise. Not that I didn't really welcome it. I did preparation like couple of days ago, 4 5 days ago before I came to the tournament. So I was a little bit rusty, more or less. So we played the main line of the or how do you call this? So we played to classical Sicilian. This is like Rouser, right? This is Rouser variation of the Sicilian defense, a very sharp line. Where now I go b5, and I know the preparation. I have the theory. There's a chess course from a very strong guy and the international master Ogul Khan from Turkey, and I learned everything from him. And he played this line. So Patrashku, this gentleman, this guy, FIDE master, he played this line with Queen E1. Of course, there are a lot of lines here. There's King B1, there's Knight F3, there's definitely I don't recommend. What I don't know, don't fall into the trap of E5. This does not work for white. Even if it looks good, it does not work. Like here. You might think you win a pawn or you win a piece, but just h6. If bishop to h4, for example, g5, black just gets a better position. For example, here, you know, you might, yeah, I mean, the bishop is strong. You might say this is our double pawns, yeah, but rook is coming to g8, bishop is coming to c5. I've played a game like this in a classical tournament against a guy. He was rated around 2000 or 2100 almost, and I missed a win with black. So, guys, black has a very good position in that line. But here, so even here, there are a lot of lines. Like white can go knight f3, white can go king b1. Even here, I guess. What else? There's takes, and there's bishop d3. Another theory line. There's g4. There's g4. G4 is not the best though. There's f5 definitely. There's here this, and f5. Another theory line. So a lot to know, a lot to know. But he simplified my task a little bit by choosing this queen e1. And I didn't remember like the like how you are supposed to go like in the course, in the opening theory course. It's in on Chessable or whatever. It's PGN. It's on chess base. Let me see. Let me make sure that I don't. Okay, so 8 minutes. I've recorded already that I have. So let me make sure that I have enough time to explain, present the game and the other game as well. So I put up a mark of 15 minutes. Anyway, so Queen B6. Queen B6 I played, guys. I played Queen B6. It makes sense because he's preparing E5 and I want to get my queen unpinned. Just the queen hasn't not moved at all. I'm preparing before I want perhaps to castle. I want to play bishop to e7 or like if I don't castle or I keep my king in the center and I play king e7. Other ideas are h5 and bishop to h6. All of these are ideas for black and usually this is the minority attack. You play this and this, and then you push, for example, a3 or b3 or something like that, and yeah, you just hope to hit his king. That's basically it. That's the plan. That's the point. Sometimes you play a rook, uh, either this guy to g8 or let me make another color or this guy because you will see that this is a potential weakness in white's camp. Now his plan would be to reroute the knight to play something like bishop d3. Let me make another color. Not okay. This one is good, like turquoise. And so 92 or bishop d3. He wants basically to bring the knight over to d4 or to g3, h4 to stop h5, h4, bishop to e2. His plan is to bring the knight. I know the arrows are very bad. He says that my weakness is on f6. His plan would be like knight 92, g3, h5, and maybe queen h4 to target this pawn. This is a potential, like he has to play king b1, a slow move. This is what he does. And now I castled queenside. He told me that I kind of rushed. I felt like I kind of rushed after the move. Maybe I should have played bishop to e7, but then I checked with the engine, and the engine said agreed with me that castle. Now again, like I checked with the engine, of course, after the game, guys. I don't get any impressions, but like so I was using a slight less good of an engine, a slight weaker engine, and so castle might be actually good. So might be good or might not be so good. Like you generally want to kind of keep the position. Like it says it's theory. Bishop to e7 should be theory too. H5 like H I want to play h5 bishop to e6, but if you play king b1, no longer such. But the point is, like, if you look at the position and you say, okay, b4 doesn't just win a pawn, man. No, it does not, because he has 95 over here. So that's why I castle. I want to avoid any 95. E takes d5, e d5, check from the queen, and then he will reclaim his piece, and it's a better position for white. He just opens up the king. His king is safer, my king is not. So take it that way. The pawns are weak. That's it. So I castle, and now I say, hey, I prepared before, and what are you gonna do? I prepared before, and I want to take your pawn. And he plays f5, and then I think, and I play before. I'm not gonna say the time span. Probably I took like 10 minutes to think or around that, or maybe less, 5 minutes. Maybe I should have taken 10 minutes. But before is actually the best move. Before is good. He told me that I probably rushed. So I was very excited here. No longer has knight d5. Knight e2 is the only move. If he goes here anywhere, he will lose the knight. That's kind of very self-explanatory. And now, if I take the pawn, like now it's a good moment, a good decision that I stopped and I calculated for like 15 minutes, guys. I'm actually gonna write here. I stop and I calculate. I'm gonna write it fast. And you can admire the position. Think about it. Think about it. Why did I not take? I calculated for about 15 minutes here. It's a crazy complicated position. You might ask me why. If you think that way, drop a comment down below. I encourage you guys to engage with me. Really, I encourage engagement. I want to talk to you guys. I want to chat with you. I want to know what you guys think. But really, so think about it. Why did I not play bishop to e4? Think a little bit. You can pause the video if you want it. You can think 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you can resume the video. I'll present the solution shortly. Okay? 13 minutes almost recorded. So maybe I'll do this one 15 minutes and the next one 20, up to 5 minutes. So hopefully up to 20 minutes. Yeah, I definitely should do both games in one video. Should make at least a video shorter. All right. So why did I not take? So I saw Queen H4. Oh, he told. So maybe it doesn't say with the. I don't know if it's the best, but I'm gonna show you what I feared. So Queen h4 if I take, which I saw, Queen f6, Rook g8, but it says black is better. Why? And then Bishop g7, and I saw this in my head. Sure, I have the two bishops and it's an open position, but I didn't know how to evaluate this position because I saw knight. Wait, why does not knight d4 work? Can I just take with the bishop? Yeah. Like, isn't this a free piece? What's going on? Oh, he has checkmate. What? This is crazy. It's actually crazy. This is insane. I cannot take the knight. So what do I do then? I pursue the queen, and then what? Bishop f6. Did I trap his queen? There's no way. Wow, I trapped his queen. Then he takes, and I have a queen for a rook and a bishop. Wow, very important to know. So this was actually a good position for black. So knight d4 is to fight, and black is clearly better with rook df8. And if he moves back now, I take a piece. Now no longer rook d4 and bishop a6 works because the queen is no longer on the second on the it's my second rank, it is his seventh rank. I will just grab the rook and there's no more checkmate. So I just grab a knight, I'm up a piece. So knight d4 does not work, but I thought knight g3. What do I do here? What do I play here? Oh, for real. What? What? P3? Damn, you really need to know these things by heart, guys. I'm telling you. If AB, there's no way there's. Oh, there's Queen B3. I saw Queen B3, but I did not see the bishop. Like I thought Queen B3 and there's Knight F5. And what do you do? But there's the bishop on G7. And there's checkmate. Wow. And black has a decisive advantage. No way. There's no C3, the pawn cannot move. If you give up the queen, then I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna protect my queen with check. And then I'm gonna take your queen. Maybe I checkmate you, actually. It's a forced checkmate. It's a forced checkmate. Queen A4 is checkmate. Wow, look at these bishops, man. B3. Dude, this is crazy. What does he need to do here? If then I take and queen b2 if knight f5, which I can take either pawn. Doesn't really matter. And if bishop to d3, again I take and queen b2. Bro, this is crazy. So what does so he needs to go for that with the rook and the bishop against. So he needs to go for knight d4 and then this, and then he needs to go queen e7 and then give up the queen. Wow. So this was good. Okay, so queen h4 was not okay. But I genuinely thought more about this line. And here I thought, yeah, here white is better. Okay, okay. So the pawn needs to be on e6 and the bishop on f5. Oh, and the queen is open. There's no longer a b3 move. This pawn to b3 is crazy, guys. It's good to know. So he told me after the game he would have played first f takes, but maybe knight g3 is also good. I thought about this. If knight f4, there's d5, so this doesn't work. I told him. He was thinking knight g3, and I thought to myself, bishop d5, I told him, and he was thinking rook d5. We discussed this, we analyzed this, and he says the position is equal. Oh, and he's almost right, but he says, oh, the position is equal or black has an edge. So does he take first? I guess he takes first, right? He takes first. And I was thinking bishop to a6, this is what I told him. Knight f5, and I told him bishop to f4, no? Oh, there's something better than bishop to f4, what? Oh, rook he8, black is just simply better. We discussed, we analyzed, but blindfold after the game. Or blindfold, but he has bishop to e2 here. And queen b7, I told him that I need to take his queen off. Queen d3, right? And here he has bishop to f3 and white is just better. And here I said d5, but bishop to f3. And it's difficult. Black it says black is slightly better. He told me the evaluation is black, like it's equal. The engineer would say it's equal. He wanted to focus on his next game, but actually, like black is just better after rook h8. There's no bishop to e2. Has to play bishop d3, which is a little bit worse, and I guess now bishop to f4 now, or bishop to e3, which is much better. I mean, I'm up the exchange, guys. Rook e5, and I push d5, and sure, I have broken pawn structure, but a rook is a rook, and I don't know what's the game plan, but I definitely want to drop back, maybe double up, and pursue his king, like still play for this. And if I double up, and his king is kind of weak with the rook, only a rook on the first rank. Like his best pieces are these over here. If I can neutralize them somehow, then I'm better. I'm much better, right? Anyway, so I said, oh, 19 minutes. Wow, I cannot make this game only 15 minutes. Okay. All right, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. So anyway, so bishop to e4, knight g3, I guess, might be the reason. Bishop d5, and we go into the same line. Oh, but I have bishop to e6 here. But maybe no rook d5. Maybe not give up the exchange. What else? Oh, there's knight h5, very strong. And if there's no bishop to e7 because of rook d5 and the bishop is hanging, so I just need to give up this pawn or oh he has knight f6 here. Knight f6 or knight f4. Knight f6 and he regains his stuff and black and white is slightly better. So I thought the pawns are weak, my king is open, his king is safer, his bishop is coming back up into the game, this pawn. Like I have very poor coordination. very bad dynamism. So maybe he would have found this. So actually, this is a good continuation for him. Definitely not Queen H4 though. E5 though, I play the best move. Knight G3, and now guess what, guys? Just make a big mistake with H5. I played this almost instantly. Damn me, man. So I played this almost. You can pause the video and think why H5 is bad and what should I have played other than H5. I played this almost. You don't sneak a peek on the right though. Play this almost. You can pause the video right now. Almost instantly, not seeing the position of the foot. Right. Should have played 10 minutes. And so. Right. Okay. Yeah, and it turns out I'm also an author, right? You play chess, you're also an author. Yeah. So for those of you who found the good move for black, positional move, freeing move d5. Turns out that black is completely fine. Equalized, maybe he gets an edge. If you take, which you should, or play bishop d3 is better. If you play bishop d3, d4, I get more space. I play bishop to e7. I'm all good. It's all me. Like, okay, what about bishop c4 though? What play the better now? No, it shouldn't be right. Like, do I give up this pawn or what? I mean, you need an engine here. You need an engine. I've analyzed this with a weaker engine. Rook d7. Look, why does it say the position is equal? It's a broken position. Rook d7. And just that I have more space. If he goes knight h5, I think I can just move the bishop, right? I want to trade these bishops anyway. And I hit this, but if he takes, I just take with the a pawn. And now suddenly I have more space. The center is close to being, it's almost closed. And his king will feel the hit. I'll play rook c7, rook b7, rook a7. I'll move the king. I'll bring the other rook, you know. And yeah, I'll just move the king away and bring the other rook. I'll double up. I'll put up batteries. Black is playing here. It's black is better, without a doubt. Black is just better. Even like d5 and black is a little bit better. Look at this evaluation. d5, h5. Like d5 is the only move. H5 is the second of the engine, but it's not enough. It's just +1 after bishop c4, which he did. So d5, and it's equal over plus, and he has to go bishop d3, d4, and knight h5 is bad, so he has to go knight f1 now. Knight f1 to kind of cope with the threats on the queen side, from what I understand, or try to release his queen. But I go h5, I grab space on both sides. Maybe I prepare bishop to h6 also. Right. Yeah. H4, just a5. Get these pawns out of harm's way. Get these pawns out of harm's way, guys. So, and if he took, just bishop takes, and it's even worse. Like bishop to d3. Now my bishop is open. I can just grab this pawn. It's not a problem. He cannot develop. I mean, he can, but he needs to sacrifice a pawn. If he goes knight e4, just bishop takes and it's all over. Like, if he takes my rook, I take with the queen. If he takes the bishop, I take and it's all over. He cannot play knight e4 due to tactics. If knight h5, just bishop c5, the pawn is already defended by the queen. That's the point of d5. Just get space. The bishops are too strong. Laser beam. There's nothing for you to do. Look at these monsters. There's no rook g1. It's a +2 at least for black. I mean, -2, right? So d5, and you just have to play bishop d3 and play knight f1 and go into passivity and just hope that you survive this, right? I mean, you play, you fight, but I told you h5 and okay. Anyway, so let's not make this video too long. So now, okay, 24 minutes recorded. Time is needed, guys. Don't think like I made the other videos long because I want to. I want to explain things. I want to analyze the position. I want to show you the game to you guys. And to understand it, you need an engine, you need time to wait and focus, okay? The point is why white is so much better, +1, is his bishop is active, and I'd never get d5 to open up my rook, get more space. This bishop is tucked inside. I have a weakness over here, and just the weakness on d5, I guess you can summarize with the weakness on d5, which is what he did in the game. I actually frowned when I saw this. Why did he not play h4? Because bishop to e2 and this pawn is a goner, but he had an even better idea. Bishop c4 is much stronger. h4, pushing his knight away. Maybe I have to play rook h7 immediately, or rook d7. No, h4 is good. But now I should just give up this pawn. I should play bishop to h6. That's what I remember when I analyzed this. I should just stop 93 because it's too strong. Bishop takes f7 and just move the king away, I guess. Just play this position down a pawn. He could also just take that h4 pawn, but yeah, I don't like it. You understand? Like d5, sharp position. This is what you get when you play a Sicilian. Anyway, so bishop c4, knight, and what did I do? I play rook h7, just defending. I thought I can escape. And even after queen e2, like he should definitely play knight e3 immediately. But okay, queen e2 kind of prepares to connect the rooks later on, puts pressure over here. Now I should take the liberty to play king b8. Insane. Sacrifice the pawn. I have analyzed this game and you can see that it's with green, so I'm not lying. Definitely not lying, guys. Hold on. So I have 26 minutes. And I sacrifice the pawn for what? Do I get d5? Yes, I do get d5. Definitely. If you give me the chance to go back in time and play this, for sure, 100% I will play this. With what I know now, give up this pawn and survive. Like, let's look at the game. I play king b7 to defend this, right? And waste a move with the king. Now he goes knight e3. And I said, okay, bishop to e4, I take the pawn, right? But he traced bishops. I saw this. Even knight d5 was strong, but not as strong as this. Like, to keep the knight is so strong. And I have to take. It's a check. I have to move my queen. Queen c5. Now queen e4. Like, I didn't see this previously, but it's hard to miss this. Definitely, I was thinking more or less knight f6 and stuff like that. But yeah, queen e4, definitely I took this into account, at least subconsciously. But now king a7, now I thought the queen c6 also. But king a7 is the best move, but it's +2 for white. So now I have to give up pawn. I have to give the pawn back. There's nothing to do. Like if I don't move the king away, he has discoveries. And even after this, he's threatening knight c6. Why did it's almost +2 or it's more than +2. Now I should really play rook c8, which I did in the game, but under worse circumstances. I saw this and I thought rook d3. This is what I thought during the game. But now I have d5, and now suddenly black is better. Black is better. The bishop opens up. The knight needs to be here to guard the pawn, and I'm hitting your queen. What are you gonna do? If you move the queen, if you take my pawn, I'll take your knight. If you move the knight, I'll take the pawn. If you move the rook to defend everything, I'll just take the knight. And black is better. If you give a check, black is clearly better. Just move here. There's no danger of checkmate because the queen defends everything. The queen is defended by the bishop. It's crazy, crazy position. You have to play d5. Unfortunately, I didn't play rook c8. I played d5. I was starting to get down on the clock as well. I played d5, sacrificing another pawn just to open up my bishop, kind of with the same idea. And now I play rook c8, which is bad. He can just take. I thought to play rook c8 to, I don't know, to put some pressure over here, I guess. But what I should really have done, maybe, I don't know, Queen c6, I guess. Queen c6, guard the pawn, guard your pawns, guys. Remember, defend your position. When you have to defend your position. Queen c6 I should have played, but I thought I can play tactical, but I cannot. So he has 3-6. I have 4 pawns. He's up 2 pawns, and he's about to get more. Rook d7, rook c7. I saw this. I thought I can survive. I play queen c5. If he had played queen e5 here, which was better, I guess. What did I think? I thought maybe rook c6. I think I was intending. And if c3, maybe something like bishop d6. To get my pieces activated, I've given up 2 pawns, but at least to survive. But yeah, just bad. He played f6, and I played queen d4. Again, if he trades, then I welcome this, and I might increase my chances of survival with bishop d6, bishop c5, bringing my king. He's still up 2 pawns, like, don't get any ideas. He played queen f3 and now rook g6. Maybe I should have played bishop to c5 here, but I was afraid of queen f5. Oh, I can just grab the knight. No, I was afraid of this. Yeah, override. Okay. What, e4 or no? Oh, queen f2. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of e4 because this is what I played in the game close to this, and I was scared of queen f. Oh, the rook is hanging. Sorry, queen g4, like keeping the queen on this diagonal. So that's why I played rook g6 earlier on. But queen f2, and what about queen g4 here? Yeah, white is clearly winning. There's nothing. Okay, shade, queen d7. It's all over. Like just black is waiting to get checkmated. So I play rook g6 to at least cover rook queen sorry queen g4. Don't didn't meant to play this queen h5. Rook d1 is what he chose. E4 I saw this. If you trade I take and then I get some chances. Black is better even. Yeah, black, wow. Because he cannot take due to checkmate. He cannot. Wow, black is better here. Insane, insane. I take. Yeah, guys, the end game is better for black and back rank issues. Like I tried to trick him, Queen F1. I also saw Queen H5 very, very strong. I honestly was more afraid of Queen H5, so let's hold on, 31 minutes. I also showed the next game, which I will do faster. But I'm sorry that I cannot do 15 minutes or 20 minutes or like not even do the whole video in 35 minutes or 40 minutes. It just takes a lot of time to analyze everything. Queen E5, I should have chosen Queen C5 better. White is still winning after this because he's up 2 pawns and he's all in control. This pawn is weak. These two are weak, and the bishop is not playing in them at current moment. Whenever the bishop leaves, for example, bishop to h6, there's knight e7 and rook d7. Actually, also, guys, somebody told me to make these videos slower, to explain them, to explain my thought process, and to conversate. But we live in this era in short format. But I guess if you come to YouTube, you are expected to stay for longer. So my plan is to also make some shorter videos, either some YouTube shorts or TikToks or Reels, Instagram Reels. I've started doing some of those. And if you are into more into that, into shorts or shorter formats, you can watch those. You can follow me on Instagram, on YouTube. I'll leave the link down below. Okay, it's my name. It's Mihai Venețanu. You can spell it. All right. I'll drop the link in the description so you can check the description if you are into TikTok or Instagram to check shorter videos. Okay. Anyway, back to the video, back to the game. So remember, I'm playing against a FIDE master. If in case you guys forgot, I'm down 2 pawns. I have like 4 minutes on the clock, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and he has like 15 minutes. So definitely put him. At least I made him think. At least I was fighting, and I was so much uh, sighing. I was almost falling asleep. I was sighing during the game, and at one point, I think at around this point, a little bit moves earlier, I went to the restroom and I washed my face with cold water a little bit. I was almost falling asleep. I couldn't concentrate, couldn't think. I was feeling bad for my position, and I thought I'm gonna lose anyway. So yeah, well, I did end up losing. So I played e3, a fighting chance. If he had gone for something like queen c6, you know, I'm trying something. I'm trying something. I don't know. Bishop d6 or something. E2 or what? Queen d6. Yeah, to get his king out. Queen out. Like I want to get into an endgame, but knight e3 and I thought rook f6. That was my intention. Rook d7. Here the engine would say to go back and give up this bishop to play without a bishop, for example. Or give up the bishop, or he might have something better. Hold on. Does he take? He might as well just take, because then there's if I cannot take the knight because of queen c7 and it's all over. Like yeah, but I play king b6 and then I get checkmated, knight d5, king a5, b4, king a4, queen b3, king b5, c4, king c6, and queen a4, and I was very mad and very upset. But actually, at around like this would be the the outcome. Like I made peace with myself actually around here. Like I'm gonna lose the game. I'm gonna be on 3.5 out of 5 and try to win the last game and see what happens. At least I gained some elo. Like I made peace with myself. So, but what like here I wasn't too mad. actually accepted. I accepted defeat, but I fought. I even went to the restroom and like washed my face. I told you guys. But the thing is, after the game, I analyzed it. I discussed him with him, and then when I saw analyzed it with the computer, and then when I saw with the engine D5 and that black stands better, slightly better, I got very furious and very angry that I missed this. Like I've seen this during the game, but I never took it lightly. I never consider it seriously. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I saw D5 and I stopped, like, I just didn't go further. Just don't know why. Yeah, just crazy lapse, crazy blindness, I guess. 35 minutes. Let's show the other game. So now let's put the context into position. So let's see. The round 6 out of 6. Now after the final round, I'm on the 11th place, 3.5 out of 5. I'm down 1 point from the competitors. Now at this point, I'm no longer thinking top three. Best thing is if I end up top five with like getting a prize money. So let's see the final game. Let's see the final game in shortly. Okay, let's close this one. We don't need it anymore. And I was playing white in this final game against a guy 1950. He's a candidate master. He's very strong. But okay, he played G6. He arrived a little bit late, so I should mention this. Like 54 minutes. I think it was 55, but let's say. So I was playing this instantly, d4, d6, f4. I grabbed the center. Now I paused for 1 minute. I thought about c4 to go into King's Indian. Thought for 1 minute about the structure. Okay, writing in short. Okay, just to save this, right? To save this with games as well on ChessBase, right? Right. You never know. I might publish a book at one point. You never know. I'm strong at chess. Maybe I get stronger. I got +8 elo out of the tournament. Okay, so it's fine. So okay, knight c3. I decided for f4 the Austrian attack. Bishop g7, knight f3 is very sharp. Bishop g4. Now I'm not really afraid of bishop g4 because I know the famous game from Bobby Fischer against Paul Benko. If you don't know it, check it out. Search it. I might drop a link in the description. So definitely check it out. I might drop a link into the description. Definitely check it out. So you can click on the link in the description below. So this is how Fischer also played. So I get the bishop pair, I get the center, knight c6, he tries to hit it immediately. Now bishop e3 is natural. Like if d5, he gets knight d4, bishop to e3, white is slightly better. And now after I checked it with the engine actually says bishop to b5. Actually the weaker engine, bishop to b5. At this point I thought for like maybe 10 minutes. Mm, block, block, right, and I thought about this line, but I didn't really like it in the end. Wait, white is clearly better. Why is white clearly better? Oh, I did not see this. I did not see this. What's the point? Like I see d takes e5 and cb7 and the king is weak. Like I get bishop b5, but doesn't he have anything else? He can. Oh, he has to give up the knight. I just take and I'm up a piece. No, no way. So here, oh, not this. Then what? Why not? Oh, rook d1 first. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's all over. Queen e7, cb7, right? Rook b8, bishop b5. No, not bishop b5. Queen c6 even. Queen c6 even. If knight d7, I guess I can take over here or play bishop d5 or play knight d5. Oh, there's also rook this. Why? Where's the green? I need to see the green square. What's the best move? Why is it not showing it to me? Oh, there's queen h4 in the. Oh, he has queen h4. Damn, that's crazy actually. Now I see it. Black is clearly winning here. And then what? Queen f5 or what? Castle? Oh, e2. Right. And queen d4 is a checkmate threat. So if bishop to e2, there's queen d4. If knight, crazy position. Yeah, okay, let's not analyze it. But okay, so here you would have to play either g3 or h4, even better. Just stop queen h4. He cannot castle due to rook d7. Yeah, I did not see e5, but it's good to know. I only thought about cb7 and then bishop b5, and then I saw knight d7, and I thought, yeah, black is slightly better. It says here, and I thought about this, and then he castles, and then he gets knight c5 or knight e4 even. Probably I have to take the knight. Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't play it. So I played d. I should have played bishop b5, I guess. It's best from the engine, or there's also d5. There's also d5, but even d5 is very good what I've played. And now f5, very important move. Or maybe there's also rook d1 or bishop b5. I guess bishop b5 is also strong. Just develop, prepare rook d1, and then short castle. But I played f5 to close his bishop, like in the footsteps of Fischer, and like really check out the game for, Fischer against Paul Benko. Okay, knight d4. I saw this queen f2. Maybe now he should really take. He should perhaps take. Maybe white has a small plus, and he should play queen d6 and then short and long castle. But I mean, it's fine. I would castle and then play g4 and bishop g2, perhaps. And yeah, it's a game. It's a game. It's a different game, definitely, definitely with with both chances. But I think white stands a little bit better there, white stands here. I was thinking, for 7 for an immediate knockout. Like, for example, instead of bishop c4, I was considering knight b5. He ran with a lot of tricks. Oh, doesn't... There's mates? Wait, what? Where's the mate? What? Knight b3? Wow, I didn't even see this during the game. Wow, when the battery and he takes on d1, that's crazy, man. Wow, good thing I did not play. I was actually checking this out. And then I take, and then he takes. Black is still very much better in the driver's seat. But to think that, okay, this is good tactic. No, knight b3 and you're just winning with black. So, okay, good thing I did not play this. Bishop c4, just developing a piece, and I'm forcing rook h to f8. This rook was doing nothing, so it makes sense to defend the pawn. g4. By the way, he's blitzing the moves. He's blitzing the moves. He was playing instantly. He's blitzing the moves on the board. He has like 57 minutes, while I have like 45 or 40 minutes, right? So, okay, so let's see. So I've recorded 43 minutes. Let's make this video under 50 minutes. Okay, anyway, this game will be much shorter because um because it's a short. This game is shorter, and yeah, there's not much to analyze because I played a good game. Anyway, here I played King B1, logical, getting my king more to safety, and now it's good to know Knight B3, and no longer any checks work. And now at this point he plays A6, make some breathing room. Maybe he should play something like King B8. It's more natural, not making any weaknesses, not showing his hand, and I will have to come up with something. Maybe I will go Queen G2 later on and prepare H4, G5, just like in the game. That's basically the plan. But he played a6, and now I start with the plan, queen g2, and now queen b4. I saw this during the game, and I played bishop d5, and I was content with this. Like if he takes, for example, just knight d5, and my knight is strong again, and then I also get c3, and it says here also white is clearly better. So he did. I played bishop d5, but instead of taking my bishop, he played c6. He thought he's trapping my bishop. He would have been content perhaps with bishop b3, and then knight takes b3. I mean, that's what I think that's what I would play if I were black. For example, getting rid of this strong bishop and freeing up the rooks, right? And then figuring out something, knight d7, or trading and then putting up the rook d8, or maybe bringing the queen back or playing g5 or something. I don't know, trying to survive because it's very clear that white is better and has the control and has the initiative, has everything. But a3 is much stronger, which I saw. Queen a5 and bishop a2, a2. You get nothing, sir. You lose. Good day, sir. Okay, and then knight d7, and now he's trying to do something, maybe knight c5, knight b6, but white is better, queen d2, very strong positional move. If he goes, what else? If he just, let's say he makes something like not really silly, but I want to show you something that I also like. I have a threat on this guy over here, and if he does something, what can I show it? What can I show to you? For example, b6, let's say, regardless of b4 or anything. I saw during the game fg, and knight d5. Okay, knight d5. Okay, his queen is defended. What am I smoking? No, hold on. There's 95, but how do I show it to you guys? How do I show it to you guys in a good way, in a good manner possible? Let's say he defends the pawn, right? I thought to myself, I have two threats. Of course, I can take bishop takes f7, but I also saw f takes, and then knight d5. Okay, he cannot take my knight due to the queen exchange, and then I give a check. It's a tactics. Okay, king c7, and then I recapture. And now suddenly my knight is in. How are you gonna protect this? What is he saying? White is better. Okay, sure. Like I saw this, also saw another idea. It's good in chess to see ideas, right? And he would probably push the pawn, but then I can like claim the open file or play knight g6, and then I can win the exchange, right? With bishop to f7, and if he goes here, or can I take on e5 later on, or can I double up? Oh no, just rook f1 and then rook f7 and it's all over. But yeah, obviously any man would just play bishop takes f7, right? Even myself. So anyway, he played g5, now h4, and then after this I freaked out a little bit because I saw knight f3, and then I thought, okay, if queen e2, he can take, he wins a pawn, but at least his knight is stranded. But maybe I can do better. You know, there's all like sacrifices come to mind, they don't work, by the way. So I can do better. If queen f2, now pause the video, pause the video moment, find the best move for white. It's like more of a simple, it's not simple, but it's a tactic. Find the best move for white. It's a tactic, and then you make a trap, close down the gate. Okay, I'll give you some seconds. My water. Let me grab my water. All right. And also write a comment in the comment section. Tell me your move. Tell me your plan. Tell me your idea. You still have the chance. What do you gain by this? Well, you get better at chess. That's why you're watching the video, by the way, in the first instance, right? I know you're looking at me as well. I'm cute and I have a good smile. But yeah. So the point is, the solution is, I commend you guys who pause the video, check the position, and also wrote down a comment. Also for you guys with the effort, but mostly those of you who had the courage to comment and try to engage with the community, with me, and with the others. So the move is rook takes d7, bomb, and then bishop b6, and that's it. The queen is trapped. You can see there's nowhere to go. Simply there's simply nowhere to go, and the bishop is protected by the queen. So I saw this during the game. I was actually hoping to see this on the board, and he saw this too. I guess he was also preparing this g takes, and if rook takes, knight f3, queen f2, and then takes. But don't I guess I have this again. I also saw this. Isn't white winning again? Oh, black is clearly better. Why? Like I saw even rook d1. Oh, he has rook d2. I did miss. I honestly missed this. I saw rook d1 to get some breathing room for the queen, but then I saw that my knight just comes back and then just delivers the killer blow again. But yeah, rook d2 is insane. Rook d2 is insane. And then I don't have anything like queen e3. There's knight g2, right? Knight g2. And if queen g1, there's knight f3. Yeah, crazy position. But I guess I should not take here. Maybe I should take on h6, or maybe I should play queen f2 immediately and then take. Yeah, nice tactics, nice positional moves. Anyway, after h4, which is correct, h4 is correct, he played bishop to f6. Now I simply win a pawn, takes, everything drops off, rook g8, queen h5. Now thought, I thought, guess how many minutes? Drop down below. Drop a comment down below. Guess how many minutes I thought quickly before I reveal. I thought for, I think 13 minutes. Between 7 and 13 means definitely like 7. I thought about queen h5. Sure, now I'm better, right? I won a pawn. I thought about queen h4 too, but the point of queen h5, I allow knight f6 and I invite him. Queen f7, knight g4, and now stop the video, pause the video moment, guys. White to move and just, you know, just make improvements in the position and prepare to obliterate black. Just blow him off the table. Pause the video and drop a comment down below. Let's interact, guys. Let's see. Let me see you guys are engaging. You are paying attention. You are still with me up to this moment. Okay? For those of you who found it, congratulations. I'm just gonna reveal the solution. Rook h7. This is what I've played. Just crazy threat, doubling up. Two pigs, right? There's no rook d7. There's nothing. There's no pushing the pawn. There's no king b. I'm just threatening checkmate straight out. Queen b6. And now, if you found the next move, congratulations, guys. Just remove the queen. Knight a4, right? There's nothing that's working. He played queen a7, and if you found the last move as well, queen c7, it's a checkmate. He allowed it on the board. I delivered it. I delivered the game. I won the game 1-0. So 4.5 out of 6. I finished the game, and it was showing before the last round. It was showing that I was on fourth place, but some boards needed to finish, and finally in the end, seventh place. I didn't get a prize money. I did get the victory out of the final game, but I didn't get any money, didn't get any cash. Unfortunately, because I had a loss and I had a draw. Tough competition, tough tournament. I got +8 elo out of the tournament. So at least this, I got some lessons, some life lessons, some chess lessons, which are good. This is my final standing. So you can see only half point from the leaders, but it was not enough. If there was one more round, for sure I would be in the top three, at least top five, at least top five. If there's one more round now, then with a draw, at least I think I'm top five with a draw or at least a win. I'm certain that I can at least draw or win with black in the next game. But unfortunately, 6 rounds. It is what it is. You know, this is this is what it was. This is the video, 53 minutes. Turns out that this video, I believe this is the longest one. I wanted to make this the shortest one, the shorter one, but I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you understand me. I hope you feel me that, I have to present them. I have to do the whole insight, the full presentation, full journey, full the game. When I do coaching with my kids, with my students, one lesson is 1 hour. So you can take this as a lesson, guys, and it's for free on my YouTube channel. So I'm definitely tired. I've recorded all of the videos. I believe 4 videos there are. I hope you guys enjoyed the sequel, the series, the tournament, the emotions, everything, the nerves, my storytelling, my beautiful smile, my ups and downs, when I lost, when I drew the game, when I saved the game, when I got mad, when I lost the prize, and yeah. But prize isn't everything, there's more prize into learning. You never know, maybe I can use what I learned. Maybe in my next tournament I can do 6 out of 6 or 7 out of 7 or 9 out of 9. You never know. Depends on the field, depends on the competition. But so I should present also some things like practical stuff. If you're still here, okay, I commend you. I commend you for watching up until the end. Okay, if you're still here, so I should present the prize money will be so like 1,000. So were 5 prizes, like general, fields. right? Without elo, so five places, five in at general. So number one is 1000 lei. Second place 800 lei. Third place 600 lei. Fourth place 500 lei, and fifth place 400 lei. And now there are other prizes for like category 1800 to 2000. Now, for obviously, I'm not in that category. You know, there's no category for 2000 to up to 2200. It was an open tournament. Even Grandmaster could register, but there was no point in a Grandmaster register, I guess, because only for 1000 lei. 1000 lei is around 200 something dollars, $230. First place, I guess. And the tax is 200 lei is like what? $40, 40 something dollars for 200 something dollars. For actually, let me check right now to not give you, you know, because it's very, very, uh, so I can do it in euros or I can do it in US dollar. I'll do it in euros. Okay? I'll do it in euros because more Romanians are watching and euros. Okay, euro is stronger. So let's see. So 1000 RON, 1000 lei is 196 euros. So first place was 196 euros. You can see, I can also share my screen. I can make the image smaller. I can make my, because I don't want to spend more time to edit this after recording this and I'm so tired. And so 196 euros is the first place prize money, and the fee was 39 euros. So yeah, not too much money. You play, you win, you learn, you lose, you learn. Anyway, you learn, you have a good time, get good games. At least I got, so definitely I spent more money because I had the train ticket and with the food and everything. Anyway, luckily I had where to stay in Bucharest. Anyway, so 8 plus 8 points, elo is a decent result. Definitely could have gone worse. For example, if I lost fourth round, if I was, for example, minus 10 or minus 20, you know? So, yeah, anything could have happened. But you know, even if I didn't win any money or didn't get like plus 20 elo or plus 30 elo, didn't get first place, that's all right. That's fine. It's decent. It's a little bit expected that because I'm rusty and I haven't played in such a long time. I think my last tournament was like 6 months ago or 5 months ago. Like the competitiveness is strong. The field is tough. Like even if you see guys with 2100, these guys play very well. They play at level of 2300 at least, you know. So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed, you, my spectator, my viewer. Uh, if you watched in Romanian, I'll say a little bit in Romanian, a couple of words, my gratitude. If you don't wanna, anyway, să zic și română un pic, pentru că, na, după 4 ore de înregistrat, aproximativ 3 ore, îți mulțumesc că te-ai uitat. Uh, Sper să nu vă supărați dacă sunteți români și vă uitați și în engleză. Sper să nu vă supărați, sper să mă înțelegeți, că fac în engleză ca să înțeleagă toată lumea. Și o să mai fac în română, cum am zis în primul videoclip. O să continui seria de partidele mele pierdute din carieră. Și da, îți mulțumesc că te-ai uitat și am doar lucruri bune, gânduri bune. Okay, and now back to the English, to the broadcast. I commend you guys if you found everything valuable or at least one thing valuable quality, drop a like, comment, share, or subscribe if you're new to the channel, anything, or tell a story to a friend. Tell a story to a friend if you, that's how you show your appreciation to me. That's how you can, you can support me, right now, because I'm doing everything for free. So, yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I'll drop all the things in the description. I'll remember to do that. And I'll put the timestamps. And yeah, what else? Go check that Bobby Fischer famous game, Bobby Fischer against Paul Benko, and support my channel. As I've said before, do the things, at least one thing. Hopefully, come on, guys, let's grow it. Let's grow it. I think I deserve it, right? I think I deserve it. You guys are the judges in the final decision. But I think I produce quality content. I'll try to update my editing videos. I mean, my editing skills. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll try to become a better editor. Now I have more time on my hand. Now I'm not working like three jobs like that I've been in the summer. But anyway, that's it. That's it from my part. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a pleasure for me. Again, I'm signing off, Mr. Gentleman Chess, Veneziano Mihai. And thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next videos. You can watch the other videos from the series. I'll try to put them up, or you can now watch other videos from my channel. I'll see you guys in the next videos, in the next journeys. All right. And also one more thing, if you prefer short formats, again, I'm reminding you guys, you can check my TikTok and my Instagram. I'll start posting more TikToks, maybe Reels, maybe I'll start posting some YouTube Shorts. Drop me a comment down below if you also want that. So that's my part. I've done my part. I've done everything that I could. I'll try to improve it. I'll try to improve the quality, the quantity, and everything. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Take care. Take care of you and of loved ones. Bye bye. See ya.